Faith. Complete trust or confidence in someone or something. It's basically believing in something that you're unsure about. It's putting trust into something. And that is exactly what I am asking you guys to do with today's video. I really love making this series. Whether or not you guys approve or disapprove of my opinions, you guys come in, you listen to what I have to say, and you make your own decision, which is what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you guys make the decision, not actually make the decision for you. That is up to you. Now, fortunate for us, Destiny 2 is a sequel, because 2 comes after 1. Suck it! See, I did it all on my own. Public education isn't so bad. So, it's important to know that this is a sequel because we have history. We have a structure, we have a pattern to look back on and see. Things we know, for example, Destiny never once had a very close to balanced experience for PvP. True or false? True. Thank you for answering. They pretty much went an entire year without ever launching proper DLC. This is something that happened. This is a fact. This is history. They also never had a legitimate loot system. They had incredible PvE activities. Honest, you can't take that away from them. Their raids were remarkable. Now, the replayability of these were rough because there just was no reason to go in there and grind beyond, hey, I like doing raids, so yeah, maybe I'll tune in and do it from time to time. What they needed to do was bolster the loot system so more and more people would participate in activities like strikes. You developed all these strikes and nobody touched them because there was just no reason to. Everybody bought the vendor weapons and followed whatever the meta was. Looking for 2 to do Crota, must have Gjallarhorn. Ooh, oh, let's go play Trials. What, you don't have a palindrome? This was a plague on the game on both sides of the spectrum, with PvE and PvP. It's important that they kind of balance these two in the future. So we're going to start talking about the history with Destiny 1 and what I anticipate to happen. And of course, a lot of this is speculation, but again, here comes that F word that I love. No, not fuck, the other one, faith. This one is one that I'm going to ask you guys to have because it makes no sense to me, even with Bungie logic, to introduce these new dungeons and not have an improved loot system at play. We know there's modifiers and modifications that you can add to guns and equipment and stuff now, which is really cool. And hopefully some of them are a lot more rare than others, giving you reason to go in and grind and farm for strikes. Because basically, before now, all I did was do a raid on reset, got the guns that I needed, and I really had no reason to do it again. Despite the activity itself being really fun, I'm there to optimize, maximize, and play. And if they make it farm worthy, I'm totally down to try these new explorative dungeons that they're introducing, where things basically caves open up in another systems. I don't have an issue doing strikes. If they make proper incentives, I'm all about doing it, no matter how repetitious it is. I would love to do something like that. That's how they reinforce and bolster the PvE experience. And of course, it also reflects on the PvP side of things. As much as I'd like to help you guys on the PvE side of things, I can't. We don't have enough information out there to guide you along these terms. What we know is what we've been able to play, and that's not a lot. They've been pretty hush-hush on this, and I'm really happy with that because story has been an area of weakness for them. I love it. It was actually not even there year 1, which is cool, because this is great. They have a villain, we have a reason, he turned the lights off, whatever happened, it's cool. Where's Ikora? I don't know. If George R.R. kills Cade, we're gonna fucking get mad. I like that they're integrating these really important characters into the system, and this is cool. So I'm really excited for the story, for once, which is weird. And I know, given, like I said, the past in history, they may not have had a great loot system, but they really nailed the raids and activities, and they got better as the years went on. They got much better, and they mastered their art. And that's one thing I have 100% trust and faith in Bungie to do, is create really good PvE experiences. Now over to PvP, which is definitely a higher priority for them. And I say this because it's an entirely different game. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Halo with raids now, bitch. That is exactly what this is, and you don't understand how exciting this is for me, because you can't see my erection right now. This is super exciting. I didn't like it at the start because I played like I did the old Destiny. I lone wolfed and I got my asshole plundered for it. And that's not a fun thing. But if you start playing this game like Halo, it's magnificent. It truly and honestly is about skill now. It's no longer about single actions like one button pushes for special weapon kills or grenades or melees. You now have to secure kills given the old-fashioned way via skill. And I cannot appreciate this change enough. Some people will love it, some may not. Either way, it's a really good change for the future, and with them trying to take a step towards competitive, it means it's higher on the list of priority for them. They want to get this done right, and I am very excited for the future of PvP. So to circle back, Faith, if you would have told me a year ago that I was gonna love Destiny 2 and go back to it, it was my love again, I would have laughed at you. I would have completely argued the fact that you are wrong. You are so wrong, because evidence supported the exact opposite. The track record was, it was spotty. There were so many flaws with Destiny 1, there's no way that you were gonna convince a guy that quit the damn game twice when I was making really good fucking money to come crawling back and give it another shot. And here I am, vouching for that game. Ugh. Ugh. It actually hurts. I'm bleeding on the inside right now, emotionally. So, I don't know, guys. I think it's a great game. I really do. I think the promise is there. We know the PvE activities are going to be great because they were in the last one. It can't get any worse. Don't jinx it, Pwn. Shut up. The PvP is an entirely new foundation, and it's not one that's unfamiliar to them. Again, Halo is what this feels like, and anyone that's played Halo would know exactly how good Halo is. It is one of the best shooters of all time, and to this day, even though it has some rocky situations, is still a great game and franchise. And you basically are getting a Halo PvP experience with a bunch of loot and variables, and of course the PvE activities to go alongside with it. This alone is a really, really strong thing, not to mention it's available on all platforms. So yes, add a change of heart. I'm really looking forward to the future of this game, so that's my opinion. No doubt you know that I'm voting for buy with this title. Thanks for watching, stay tuned, love you guys, catch you out there in a few days' time.